Give Armstrong's offense some credit. 3 starters were out, so that meant some backup guys like freshman Luke Pappas at left tackle. And they did a nice job today. William Dvorak sacked by Drew Kemple to end the drive. Armstrong quarterback Jamin Malone. He can throw the ball. Peyton Newbern, 51-yard touchdown. Falcons up 7-3. Watch this pass, but it's picked off. Ezra Hudson, way up high for St. Louis Park. But the Falcons will get the ball back. Ernest Evans, a big 57-yard run down to the 21-yard line of the Orioles. They would convert on the drive. Malone to Caden College, 21-yard strike on the play. On the ensuing extra point, the snap is botched, and Nicholas Brandner finds Evans for the 2-point conversion to make it 15-3. Then Malone back to work. Eustace McGowan, 40 yards on the strike, 22-3, 30 seconds left. They're driving again at their own 2-yard line. Evans takes off on a 53-yard run to the 45. Then Malone would find Newbern. Watch this catch. 12-yard line. Right there. Gets his feet in bounds. Malone to McGowan with 2 seconds left in the half. It's 29-3 Armstrong at halftime. But St. Louis Park comes right back. Deontez Ross scores. They go for 2. Christian Artega catches it, 29-11. Then it's William Dvorak to Stefano Giovanelli. Great pass, great catch. Touchdown, St. Louis Park. Ross turns in the 2-point conversion to make it 29-19. Fourth quarter, Dvorak to Ben Farley. Great catch along the sidelines. Then Dvorak to Giovanelli. Watch this play. Covers 35 yards. St. Louis Park is down by 3. Falcons get the ball back. Malone goes to work to Evans. And Armstrong is on the move. Great catch. 4th and 2. Malone to Newbern. Big 10-yard gain. Great catch, first down. Malone scrambles. Watch Marquand Tucker spin and then take it for the touchdown. Amazing. What a game. Armstrong in our spotlight game over St. Louis Park, 35-26 to advance.
We started off slow, but it took us a while to get going. But once we got going, we really got going. So defense played a good game, and we just had to get it going. The key was on just passing the ball, getting the ball downfield for touchdowns. Ended up getting the dibs. So.
We knew watching film, right? They're good. These guys have been, that stuff they did in the second half, it's not the first time they've done it, right? They're well coached. Their number 4 is unbelievable, and they make plays. So we knew it was going to be a dogfight. Thought the kids played well. Defense was lights out in the first half, right? That really kept us in it with how we were playing early on offense. And once we got going, a little better, but defense was lights out early.
So a big win for Armstrong, and they will get their rival, Cooper, on Friday night for the section final at Cooper. They got a great quarterback too. Joe Russell, watch this arm, to David Connors. Huge touchdown strike, and Cooper's up 21-0 on the Lakers. Second quarter, Southwest comes back. Preston Engen, the quarterback. He'll scramble, launch it downfield. Andrew Gregerson is open. He's going to go 76 yards for the touchdown as Southwest tries to get back in the game. But man, Joe Russell just had it going today. Keith Piero with the catch here inside the end zone. 3 defenders on him. Wow. 49-14, Cooper a winner. Both unbeaten on the year. West gets a 90-yard interception return for a touchdown. Hayden Hartman, 90 yards against New Prague today to make it 7-0 in favor of the Scarlets. Xander Dittbenner will find NDSU commit Mackay Collins. Touchdown strike, and Mankato West wins easily, 51-0. They will get Chaska in Mankato on Friday night. Braden Sanders to Andrew Schaefer. Touchdown against upstart Waconia, 7-0. Sanders to Colin Dussault. Within 2 defenders and hauls it in. Ryan Mercer the sack. Chaska's defense pitches a shutout, 17-0 was the final. Their defense does a great job. So does Love Adebayo. Gets in from short yardage, 7-0. Then watch Vincent Miller knock the ball loose. James Brennan would pick it up and score. The Cadets win 49-0. They will get Hastings in the section final on Friday. Section 6 5A, Owen Kanzler for Rogers against Monticello. 30-yard touchdown run to put the Royals ahead. Monticello trying to make something happen. Luke Emmerich to Austin Marquette, but he's hit hard by Mitch Jezierski. Rogers holds on to win 14-8. They will get Park Center. This guy, Jordan Salas, has done an unbelievable job. 2 wins in the last 3 years until this year. How about the catch by Io Bomadelli? He takes it to the house. Touchdown against Buffalo. Park Center on the move. Marcus Freeman to Micah Hoban. 12-yard TD strike across the grain. 14-7, Park Center. Buffalo keeps in it. Evan Sofker, 7-yard touchdown run, but Park Center wins their first playoff game in 6 years.
High school football playoffs, Buffalo at Park Center in a 5A section semi. Right after Park Center returned to kickoff for a touchdown, Buffalo says, oh, we'll just do that too. Antonio Blewett runs it all the way back, cutting Park Center's lead to 21-20. But Misha Hoban answered for Park Center. He gets loose around the left end for his 3rd touchdown of the game. Park Center, the story of the year in Twin Cities high school football. They're 8-1 after a 28-20 win.
How about this? Moorhead upset by Alexandria in 8-5A, and Bemidji knocked off Sauk Rapids Rice. So Bemidji will host Alex in the section final. Section 4-5A, Cretan against Matamidi. Wow, great play action. Charles Brandt to Ethan Loss, 7-0 Matamidi. Nicholas Beersdorf takes the pitch, runs it in, 14-0 Zephyrs. And then just for good measure, their star player, Jordan Hall. Watch this. He hits the sidelines and he is gone. 42-18. The number 1 Zephyrs advance to play the number 7 Tartan Titans. Ethan Kamer to Antoine Burns, 65 yards against Highland Park to put Tartan up 14-0. Kamer will pitch it to Jesse Hawkins. He will weave his way for another touchdown to make it, well, big score. 42-18, Tartan wins to advance.
Halloween, I'm excited, and that's tomorrow. So, gonna get that going today, get this done tonight. Halloween tomorrow, let's celebrate.
So Andover starts to celebrate early with Caden Wheeler, 3 touchdowns in the first quarter. Sam Angel, their star linebacker, big tackle for a loss. They crushed Cambridge Isani 56-21. They'll get Elk River next Friday night. Wow, Logan Bunker, 35-yard touchdown run against Duluth East. The Elks are up big at this point. Nathan Carter will add a 32-yard score, and it's all Elk River, 54-37 final. Chaska at Mankato West. Hastings, St. Thomas Academy. Tartan Matamidi, Armstrong Cooper, Park Center Rogers, and our spotlight game next Friday night, Elk River at Andover. Emmett Johnson, the rushing king in the Metro. 17 carries, 235 yards, 5 touchdowns in the first half today. Holy Angels blows out De La Salle to advance 42-0. The defensive game at SMB. Trenton Page, the big sack for SMB as Benilde St. Margaret's in the Wolfpack battle. Big interception in the end zone here by Brody Rindelob. SMB wins 10-3 to advance. Here's the upset. Orono beat Mound Westonka. Aiden Mueller touchdown run for the Spartans. The Hawks would battle back. Jake Gaylord keeps it himself for the touchdown, but Orono's defense comes up with a victory tonight, sacked by Mason Pankinen, and Mound Westonka loses their first game of the year. 4-seed Orono, the big win. Well, here's the other upset tonight. Providence Academy, Section 2-3A, number 1 seed, undefeated, taking on Litchfield. Jacob Meisner, big touchdown here to make it 7-0. Meisner did a great job tonight on both sides of the ball. Big sack right there. but the Dragons would rally to win. Logan King to Blake Aller, 38-yard gain, helped set up a field goal. Litchfield would rally late to win. The 5 seed advances. They will play at Dassel Cokato on Friday night. In Section 4 2A, Minneapolis North against Norwood Young America. Great catch here. D'Amico Anderson, 45-yard touchdown for the Polars. They're up big at this point. Cameron Clay comes up with the interception for Minneapolis North. And then watch Jalen Washington, their star running back, breaking some tackles along the way. Big game as North earns the shutout in Class 2A, and they advance. They will play St. Agnes. That game is a 5 o'clock start on Friday at Crown College out in St. Bonifacius.
5A semifinal, head coach John Vick and his 4-seed Century Panthers looking to knock off top-seeded Mayo on their own turf. And they started well. No score in this one through the first, but Mayo got on the board in the second. Noah Smith slicing and dicing his way for 6. Spartans strike first, 7-zip, and they smelled blood. A little later, QB Bennett Ellsworth goes out of the pocket, sets his feet, and this ball just floats in the night sky till it finds the hands of Carter Holcomb, who cuts on the Jets all the way to the end zone. Mayo on top, 14-0. The Panthers would get a stop. QB Matt Hahn running the 2-minute drill, escapes the pocket, picks his receiver, and Joshua Berg on the move. Berg makes a great cut and is taken down in the red zone. A couple of plays later, man runs across the formation, but Hahn's keeping this and scampers in for the score. Century on the board, down 14-7 now. Mayo, about 20 seconds left before the half. Ellsworth looking downfield, but now he's looking at the turf. Panthers converge for the sack to send this to halftime, 14-7 Mayo leading. And when the dust settled in this one, it was the Mayo Spartans who pulled away 49-29 the final. The 2-seed Huskies hosting the 3-seed Northfield Raiders. And the Huskies started this thing out with some defense. Quarterback Soren Richardson throws deep, but Colin Vick tips it and then comes down with the pick. What a play. Owatonna takes over. Then QB Jacob Ginsky looks deep downfield, and oh my, Nick Williams. Someone call Randy Moss. What a grab. And of course, some words shared. But enough talking though. Let's play football. Hand off to Dylan Mass. He stretches to break the plane. Huskies up 7-0 in this one. Northfield looking to answer, but some more great defense from Owatonna. Riley Glassmaker putting the quarterback on the ground. That's a sack. Raiders, though, would turn that into goal. Cameron caught the last piece of this play. A great ball to Austin Kep and dive at his shoelaces, but he's gone. Touchdown, Northfield to tie this puppy up at 7. Huskies would get right back, though. Connor Grims on the run, puts a couple of men in the dirt before being taken out of bounds at about the 10. So it's red zone here. Ginsky, he's got Williams over the middle and put another 6 up on the board for Owatonna. When the dust settled there, Owatonna would pick up the win 33-7.
Next, we head out to Stewartville for a Section 1 4A semifinal. Top-seeded Stewartville hosting 4-seed Byron. First quarter, no score. The Tigers draw first blood. Eli Clavetter finds Colton Parker for the touchdown. Stewartville up 7-0 early. Later in the quarter, same score. Stewartville turned to the air again. Clavetter looks deep, wants it all, but the ball is picked off by Byron's Carson Sejak. Later in the half, the Bears forced another turnover. This time it's Matthew Frigard intercepting Clavetter. He takes this one the other way, but the Bears couldn't cash in on the turnover. This game would go to overtime. We'll head straight there, tied at 14. The Tigers score on the very first play. Alex Wood takes it left, goes to the house. Tigers up 21-14. Ensuing drive, Byron faced a 4th and goal from the 1. Cale Robinson scores on the quarterback keeper. Bears now down 21-20. Byron head coach Ben Halder decided to go for 2 and the game. Guess what? It paid off. Robinson goes left on the counter, beats his man to the pylon for the walk-off 2-point conversion. The Byron Bears upset top-seeded and undefeated Stewartville 22-21. Great play call there. Next, we head to Lake City for a Section 1 3A quarterfinal. 3-seed PEM taking on 2-seed Lake City, and the Bulldogs came to play on the very first play of the game. Lake City's Justin Woolers looks deep, but he's picked off by PEM's Peyton Schumacher, as PEM showed they were out to make a statement on the ensuing drive. The Bulldogs emptied the playbook. Connor McGuire hands it off to Jason Files. Watch as he takes this one up the sideline for a nice gain there. Later in the drive, PEM found the end zone on the play-action pass. McGuire finds Files. Files battles his way to pay dirt as PEM took an early 7-0 lead. Later in the half, same score, the Bulldogs turn to the air. McGuire connects with Caden Peters. PEM would add a field goal and take a 10-0 lead. Second quarter, Lake City tried to get something going on offense. Justin Woolers finds Jonathan Harvey, but PEM's John Evers forces the fumble. Guess who? Files is all over it at the end of 4 quarters. PEM goes on to win that one 23-7.
The top seed Awesome Blossoms went head-to-head with head coach Dustin Bosshard and St. Clair Loyola. We picked this one up in the third quarter, BP up 33-13 and on the move. Drew Kittleson links with Xavier Rennie, who puts his head down for extra yards. I'll say he was down before the end zone, though, so next play, a toss to Carson Brennigy, who comes around and in for the score. Blossoms surging ahead, up 39-13. St. Clair Loyola in need of something here. How about a big run from Brandon Ming, and I mean big, all the way to the house. 61 yards on the score, 40-19. The score now, the ensuing BP drive. Kittleson throws this a bit overthrown and picked off by Mason Ward, who takes it back for good field position for the Spartans. Well, they couldn't score off of it, though. To the fourth we go. BP knocking on the door. Tyler Archer gets them in. He's there somewhere in the pile of people. Blossoms up 46-19, and when it was all said and done, Blooming Prairie is moving on 49-19 your final.
To Goodhue, second-seeded Wildcats hosting 6th-seed Lewiston-Altura. Will pick it up in the third quarter. Game tied at 28. The Wildcats fed LA a steady diet of Malachi Parker. Some tough running there leads to a first down to set up the Wildcats. Later in the drive, Goodhue finds the end zone. Quarterback Will Opsel swings out to Ethan Mathies. He navigates his way into the end zone. Goodhue up 35-28. Later in the quarter, the Cardinals tried to respond, but Goodhue all over it. The Wildcats would force a turnover on downs to retake possession. On the ensuing drive, take a look at this. Parker breaks a tackle. Then it's going to take 2 Cardinals to take him down. College coaches, you might want to give this guy a call. He is a playmaker. Later in the drive, he would score from short range as the Wildcats, there he is, took a 2-touchdown lead. Goodhue goes on to win this one 48-28, shutting out Lewiston-Altura in the second half. This one was tied 28-28 at the break.